What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be talking about today is the new Movers promo that's going to be dropping June 8th, 2018, and we're going to be talking specifically about Richard Sherman, because other than Richard Sherman, there really isn't any other card you should be looking towards, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why that is right now. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at my squad right now. We're going to look at the lineup and try to understand a lot of the things that you guys regularly ask me about. You know, why do I have certain players on my team? What's the real thing about it? Why is that guy there? Why are you keeping the same players for long periods of time, but then you raid sell other people? Like, a lot of you guys make fun of me in the comments, like, yeah, bro, he's gonna raid sell this guy after 2 hours. That guy's getting raid sold after 2 minutes. Listen, it's a method to my madness. You gotta understand, dudes come out and they think it's sweet. It's never ever sweet, bro. Dudes are garbage, and they have to be dealt with as such when they come out and play like that. Now, remember, it wasn't always like that. It was a time in Ultimate Team where I kept my team the same for like pretty much the whole year. Until the end of the year, I would just start doing whatever I wanted. Remember that, bro. Like, if you go back to my older videos, I kept my team together. It's only since like 16, 17, and 18, well, maybe a little bit of 15, where I've been going crazy. 25, it was consistent. 13, 12, it was all consistent. And then EA started doing whatever they want to do with sliders, and dudes are just doing whatever. So it got a little crazy. But let me just explain something that, what's really going on. Other than the out-of-position corners, like Randy Moss and stuff like that, or you could go free safety Calvin Johnson and put him at corner, there isn't anyone that really holds the type of claim to being one of the greatest corners in Madden like Richard Sherman. Remember, he was the MUT Master for 15, and there was a reason why his card stayed around 1 million coins like throughout the entirety of the year. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like, I completed MUT Master, I raid sold him, got him back. Yeah, so yeah, Madden 15 was also a raid selling year. Because what happened was Madden 15 was the year where, you know, height was really what it was all about. Dudes would come out with tight ends and just moss you. It was pretty exciting. It kind of turned me on, actually. But that's neither here nor there. This is what the situation is, right? Richard Sherman has always been a goon in Madden since they gave him decent stats. And it's because he weighs like 6'3", and, you know, he was able to do a lot of things that other corners couldn't do. Because the height factor was so serious in Madden 15, if you couldn't put like a free safety or something in that corner and was able to play those routes, you were done. It was just pretty much simple. It was streaks all day, dudes were dotting you up. And that was it, right? So now we fast forward to Madden 18. And you guys are like, Gmi, what do you mean the move? Like, so many of the people, like, you know, dudes got traded to the what was that? The Browns and stuff like that. Dudes are getting signed to extensions, free agents. There's so many things going on with movement, bruh. All those other players mean nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're going after a player, it should be Richard Sherman, because he's the only guy. Now look, let's take a look at the Ultimate Master, right? Because remember, this is one of the last promos that are coming out from Madden. So you have to remember, now this is Night Train Lane with toughness, whatever. We don't know yet if they're going to let us pick the chem for the Movers promo. We have no idea. We'll find out when that happens, okay? So look, this is what it's all about now. He's going to be 6'3". They have to give him at least a 95, 96 speed, and you have to assume that his zone coverage is going to be high. I'm not concerned about man coverage. I don't care about that. His zone coverage should be relatively high. So you're going to be looking at a 6'3" corner running around like a maniac, and just that's his actual position. You're not like looking at, Sean Taylor was 6'2". The Calvin Johnson, I think I raid sold him already. He's 6 whatever. You have the Randy Moss that has the other speed and stuff like that, and the height, the 6'4" golden ticket Randy Moss. Those are out of position players that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to actually, you know, either have the coin to get or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you got to go to the golden ticket Calvin Johnson and be able to put him there in order to get cornerbacks with that height. So he's the only one. Now, you guys are probably going to tell me, oh yeah, what about this guy? What about this guy? I don't care about those guys, bro. I'm telling you so you can understand it. Even with the way that this game plays, like how, you know, you'll get Moss no matter how big or tall the guy is, he's going to be the best sought after cornerback in this promo. Player. It's not even a cornerback, just the player. That's why Leonard Floyd is such a goon right now. I'm just giving you an example. Like, I was, you know, looking at some of the comments the other day, and I saw some of you guys saying that, Ryan Shazier is the better user, even though he's shorter. And like I said, I can't really argue with you guys. I'm not going to. If that's what you believe, that's fine. And, you know, if it's working out for you, that's great. But like I said, I've utilized a lot of the different players. And, you know, a lot of you guys have just started playing Madden, and you think that that's the way that, you know, you should be running around with a short dude and he's jumping up and down and doing all kind of weird stuff. That's not the way it actually is supposed to be. That's the way that EA has it now, especially if you have like the ball hawk feature turned on. Ball hawk has been toned down a lot since like when it came out in 13. And the reasoning behind it is people started to realize this guy probably should not be jumping this high. You understand what I'm saying? So Ryan Shazier, could he be a good user for some of you guys? Absolutely. But you have to understand, like I said, depending on who you play and when you're playing, because I think his max speed goes to like 98, the Ryan Shazier. So he's going to be very, very quick side to side. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like his lateral movement is extremely good in the game. The thing about Leonard Floyd is you're not really going to get away with a lot of those throws that a lot of these guys have been making, including the low pass throw. You see what I'm saying? Because his body is so big, he's all like, if you just strafe up, his body will like kind of, you know, shield. I had a dude try to low pass me the other day, like in the quadruple coverage, and I just stayed there and strafed. I didn't even try to go for the pick, and the ball went, you know what I'm saying? The ball just went right, you know, right on the ground and bounced off of him. So these are the things that you guys have to be aware of. You have to understand is certain positions in the game. For instance, right? This guy is 6'7", and before I got Leonard Floyd, I had Julius Peppers, and I was just subbing him in as left outside linebacker simply because he's 6'7", and he was making a lot of plays. I don't know why they gave him hot hands. I don't know what EA is doing, but that has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm just trying to explain to you guys the method behind my madness, because you guys ask me all the time, why this, why that, why, you know, whatever. And that's the explanations for it. If Madden continues along the same route with the way that it's going to be certain things like that you have to be aware of. Now, like I said, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you the reason behind why I do what I do, because that's what you guys are asking me. All right, so now look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go over to the auction house, and we're going to simply put in cornerback, all right? And then we're going to go to 99s, whatever, 98 to 99, and we're going to take a look at some of the cornerbacks that are there. And I'm going to further justify why Richard Sherman is like what it's all about. There's nothing else that's going on. You're like, Troy Vincent is garbage. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't really care about it, bro. You can fly all you want. That dude's garbage. Kyle Fuller, like, this is the thing, right? If you have these cards right now, see, this golden ticket, right? I understand, like, a lot of you guys are saying, yeah, he goes to 99 speed. If you play somebody that's high pass rat catching, it doesn't matter how fast the corner is. You see what I'm saying? He's going to get burnt over the top. Like, it's going to be really, really bad, the situation. Now, I've played against golden ticket Randy Moss, right? Because, like I said, Kyle Fuller, like, he won't even compare to the Richard Sherman. But I've played against Randy Moss, golden ticket, the cornerback, and he's a guy that can actually play it because he's 6'4". You know, like these 6'1" dudes, they don't have I don't know why would you make a Quincy Wilson? Bro, whatever, man. Where is this guy? Okay, Rogers Cromartie's been kind of glitchy also. I got to give him a little bit of credit. And you can look at his price and see he's like 6'2", I believe, right? Yeah, he's 6'2", and he goes to like a 99 speed with you could either power him up, or I guess if you have John Madden coach, you're all good. But looking at it, even with Neon Dion, bro, his price is going to drop tremendously. Okay? Because unless, like I said, you could use the 93 overall version like I do to run back kicks, because he has return man and he goes to 99 speed as well. And you can just leave it like that. But these guys, they don't compare to what Richard Sherman is going to be. And that's the situation. Like, where's Randy Moss at, though? Like, hold on, let's go over to the program and let's go to golden tickets, because that's the only one. And that's an out-of-position player. That's an out-of-position player that they had to, you know what I'm saying, put there in order to get it done. Now, look, there is no Randy Mosses that are available. Okay, so now it's even a worse situation, bro, because what's going to happen is his price can't be that high. Let me just explain that also. Richard Sherman's price can't be that high simply because golden tickets are out, and more than likely the golden ticket stats are going to be better. But I'm here to let you know right now, if you can snatch him, it's going to be worth it to get him, because they're going to give him, remember, it's approximately like 2 months away from Madden 19, right? So they're going to give him some really, really glitchy stats so that dudes can jump on it. So with that being the case, all the Randy Moss guys that have him that are not here right now, Randy Moss is going to pop up on the auction house, because people are going to realize that you don't need to have that Randy Moss, because you don't need the 99 speed or whatever he is. because you just have to play zone with a guy that has like 94, 95 speed, probably even less, and he's going to lock up most plays. Unless dudes, like I said, unless dudes are high pass rat catching you, you don't even really need to adjust anything. That's the real situation about it. You won't even need to adjust anything if you're able to do that. So if you do have that Randy Moss, right, and you're gonna probably ask, bro, should I sell him? Right now, I would sell the Randy Moss, because people are going to understand and realize that there's no reason to spend that kind of coin right now on that Randy Moss. You know, people that didn't watch this video, it just looked good, like, oh, Randy Moss cornerback, let me go ahead and snatch him. You see what I'm saying? And then now, once Richard Sherman's out, everything is it's pretty much a wrap. A lot of these guys, like, see, this guy is garbage, right? Quincy Wilson, we know he's probably the worst golden ticket that's there, so that's why his price is like that. Kyle Fuller's price is gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already see Bradley Roby. He also is a 99 speed when he's chemmed. You know, but he's 5'11", and I guess people are gonna argue that, you know, Kyle Fuller, what is he, 6 foot? So people are gonna be like, oh yeah, that 1 inch makes a difference. No, it doesn't. It really just doesn't. So all of these guys are going to be expected to come down in price. If you want to really make sure that you're in a suitable situation, coin-wise, you would sell your Randy Moss golden ticket and then just wait for the Richard Sherman, because Richard Sherman is with the height situation, like with Randy Moss, same thing. He's going to be a little bit slower, but you're not beating him over the top if you play the proper zone. It's pretty much what it is. And like I said, you guys should know at this point that when you place him in zone and just play the right coverage, he's not burning him anyway, regardless of the 99 speed or not. So that's pretty much why I'm explaining to you guys now, Richard Sherman is going to be the best card that's going to be available. So do what you have to do and put yourself in the proper position to take full advantage of this Movers promo with Richard Sherman as a new 49er. I'm going to talk to you guys and girls later. You have a good one. One love.